closed loops and closed cycles. Everything you do builds upon itself. How do you suppose that you're going to follow up on somebody? How do you suppose you're going to close a sales cycle? How do you suppose you're going to close a business cycle? And it starts with closing every cycle, or every loop that I call it, in your life. You know that when you go to hang up the towel and it falls on the floor, that it doesn't belong there. You have to close that loop and make sure it goes up on the hook. You know when you put a dish in the sink that it doesn't belong there. You need to clean it out and put it in the dishwasher, or whatever that closing of that loop is in your house. When your kids put their pajamas on the floor after they take them off, don't pick them up for them. Make them close the loop. Make them close that cycle. And so by doing that and building that muscle, you will naturally close more loops and close more cycles in business. You will create a muscle to feed, to follow up. And so closed loops might seem small, but you're building a muscle. Close all the loops you can in your life. You'll create more peace of mind. You'll feel like things are done, and you won't feel as stressed or have anxiety about all the things that you need to get done. Closed loops dominate the day.
I just got phone with one of my clients, one of my top clients. He said, Matt, you know what? You're easy to talk to. He said, man, when stuff gets stressful or emotions get high, you don't take anything personal. You just relax, ask how you could help, and then respond right back with the solution. And even we were texting a few days ago, and he was saying some things to me, and I just didn't think they were right per se. It was just it was emotional rather than logical. So today I just called him and said, hey man, how do I make this right? And then he said, hey Matt, you're just easy to talk to. And then even here, some of the ladies in the office, when they meet my wife, they say, hey man, we can yell at Matt, and then an hour later he's my best friend. He doesn't even care. It just rolls off his back like water on a duck's back. Hey, don't take anything personal in business. Get the result you want. Don't be right, be rich. Good luck. Dominate the day. Hey, let me share with you a little negotiation technique you can use with all your relationship with your kids, your spouse, or in business. So every night my kids, before they go to bed, they get to watch a half-hour cartoon. And they usually fight all the time over the remote control, who gets to choose the cartoon. Well, this particular night, a couple nights ago, Axe comes down, the remote control in his hand, tears coming down his face, and MJ yelling at him from upstairs. And he said, Daddy, MJ's trying to steal the remote control from me. And I was about to buy in and be like, guys, don't be stupid, start arguing with him. But then I said this, I said, Axie, what is it that you're trying to watch? What do you want to watch? And he told me the cartoon he wanted to watch. So I yelled up and said, MJ, you want to watch this cartoon? And MJ said, yeah. I said, so see, quit arguing over the remote control. Go turn on the cartoon. How many times are we arguing over the details of things when we're always trying to just create the same result, whether it be with our spouse or our business partners? And so don't get lost in the details. Figure out what the results are. Get focused on the results, and the details won't matter near as much. Trying to be right in which detail is, who has the right idea and who has the right form of details, rather than just figuring out how do we get to the result that we ultimately want to get to. So it's not about the remote control, it's about the cartoon that you want to watch. Dominate the day. It's Matt here. I just wanted to share with you something I started doing. Everything I do is how to increase my energy every day, how to increase my vitality, how to be healthier, how to just live more fully. And one of the things I do is every year I get my blood drawn a couple times, and I go to different doctors. My main doctor is in the Tahoma Clinic in Washington, but also this year I used 10X Health Systems and Gary Braca. And while I was looking at his system and learning about him, one thing he talked about was bloodletting and giving blood and how it's good for your health. It's shown to help reduce your cancer risk, reduce your heart disease risk, and I don't know if I've noticed anything by doing it twice, but always looking for better energy, more health, and better vitality. So here's one thing that I implemented, and hey, you're doing something good for society and for your fellow humans. So I definitely recommend giving blood and bloodletting, and look it up. Might have some health benefits, energy benefits, and help increase your vitality. Dominate the day.
Hey, it's Matt here. I want to share with you just a couple stories about being at the Family Office Club event here in Brooklyn. And here we are at the Marriott in Brooklyn at what's called the Family Office Club. And what a family office is people that are worth 10, 20, $30 million plus
and they manage their own money, meaning they do their own deals. A lot of people here do their own real estate deals. Maybe they're private equity funds. Maybe they started, developed a product or developed some kind of a solution to something. But here's the number one thing I just want to share with you. When I'm talking to all these folks and going to dinner with them and listening to them, listening to their stories, number one, it's their passion. They have a ton of passion for what they do. Their belief is at 100% for what they're doing and what they're moving towards. And then their belief in themselves is at 100%. And they have to be, because these guys are going all in on themselves. Every dime, every effort, they're going all in on their business ideas. So hey, have belief in yourself, go all in on your deals. Let me know how I can help you with your business. Hey, I was thinking about 3 things to make sure you have a great relationship with your kids on Mother's Day. Number 1 is make sure your kids respect you. As a dad, make sure your kids always respect their mom. Number 2, don't do things to make you and your kids hate each other. One of the things that I see families do is we hold each other to our patterns, or we make fun of each other for our beliefs. Don't do that. Always expect greatness from them, and always expect greatness from yourself. And then the last thing, don't keep score. Especially when your kids get older, they're not going to always do everything you want them to do as adults. So the one thing you can do is just accept them, encourage them, and don't keep score. If you're keeping score, I promise you, you're the one that's going to feel like you're always behind. So hey, have a great relationship with your kids, have a great Mother's Day, and dominate the day.